Hello guys, Brave Shadow here, and today I'm going to be talking about the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720, so let me get straight into this. So with the Xbox 720, we have a 16 threaded core GPU, looking pretty nice, but it's quite similar to the PlayStation 3's. I think it's neither 12 threaded or 14 threaded GPU, aka the reality synthesizer. So next generation that Microsoft is doing this, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. They're following in Sony's footsteps with the whole threaded core GPU. CPU for the Xbox 720 will be a quad core processor, which quad core pretty awesome. So right now we have just what the makeup of an Xbox 720 is pretty good. Only drawback is there's actually been release of how fast it goes. Now, some people are theorizing that, maybe it's for each threaded core that it goes 1.6 gigahertz, or if it's for the whole thing. If it's for the whole thing, that is just downright terrible. It is definitely higher than the Wii U's GP speed, but it's definitely not up to PC capabilities, which we all know that PCs, when it comes to graphics and just hardware in general, can be amplified by billions and billions and billions of times way better than this. So that's not really something you should compare these two. So sidetrack, on another note, when you're comparing PCs and consoles, you really shouldn't, because PCs are obviously going to win no matter what. Maybe not so much in content, because there is lots of great games, but there's those exclusives like Halo 4 where you can't beat that. So going back to the specs on the Xbox 720 and the PlayStation 4, it's going pretty good now. If the speed is for every single threaded core, that it being 1.6 gigahertz, that's good. But if it's like in general it runs that fast, that is terrible. It's still going to run good, but it could be so much better. Also, they're talking about a new innovative controller. I've seen two pics of this innovative controller. Basically, they just slapped a touchscreen at the bottom of the Xbox 360 controller. So what the screen's going to be used is for navigating through the menu and doing all sorts of stuff. So in general, it's like pretty predictable. Obviously, better hardware, extra features onto the controller itself, and then on top of that, you have the Kinect 2.0, which will be able to read small gestures such as these little finger movements and track 4 people at once. So that's going to be really nice. So let's go on to the PlayStation 4. Now, most of my subscribers are PlayStation fans, and I know there might be some who are cross-platform fans, and then some that may be, very few, may be Xbox fans. So I wanted to get the Xbox part, just finished first, and this chair is very squeaky. Alright, so PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is going to have what we like to call a GPU, which is a graphics processor unit that takes the role of a central processing unit, otherwise known as CPU. And when you do this, it creates just faster, more fluent code and just everything in general. So everything will be seamless on just a whole nother level. Now, GPUs are mainly used in supercomputers. So technically right now, if this is going to be something that's implemented in the PlayStation 4, it's going to be a freaking supercomputer. So Sony, something that they stated is they want this to be future-proof, and right now, if they're going to do that, it is definitely going to be future-proof. Another thing is they're doing a DualShock 4, which, this is the DualShock 3. I don't know what else you could add to it. I really hope they don't take Microsoft's approach and put a touchscreen there, but if they do, I'll still buy it because, it'd probably be handy. You never know. Another thing is they're going to create a new version of the PlayStation Eye. There's been this code name being thrown around called PlayStation Omni. I'm assuming this is like a virtual reality helmet because in the description they say it's something that you put on your head and it creates virtual reality or augmented reality around you, 180 degrees, so it's just all the way, and it's just like, perfect. So another thing that they've been talking about is it's going to have DirectX 11, so it's going to be very current. That's great. I'm saying a lot. So that's just what I got on the specs so far. Please tell me if you have any news on these next-gen consoles. Please share it with me. Just send me a message on YouTube. I'll post my Twitter down below. And please comment, like, and subscribe, and tell me, what do you guys think about the Xbox 720 and the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation Orbis? I want to hear what you guys have to say, so let me know. Any information, pass it on here. This has been just your update, so Brave Shadow out.